That's good. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. This is a really good discussion. See, I'm actually really happy that you came on because I don't really I have suggestions of things that you can do for dates within, but then there has to be a willingness, and then there's weather and all them good things as well. So Dora Coleman. Okay, so I apologize. Normally I get to like scroll and read the comments, but usually when I'm live with somebody, that's a little bit more difficult to do. But I did see a number of people asking about date ideas and date suggestions on the creativity and strength of doing a date drive. That's actually pretty dope. Okay, so we're just waiting for everybody to join back on to get the date night suggestions. I'm definitely here for it. So, whew, I feel like I need a beverage. I left my drink downstairs. We are slow to join on. Hey, okay. I think you have to send a request because I don't know how to request you. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect.
I refilled.
What is the name? The name of the place you said is Gringos?
Yes, it's
okay.
Tex-Mex.
Because I know in 2017 I spent 3 months in Texas, in Houston actually, and is it Chacho's?
Chacho's, I know of Chacho's. Chacho's is good, but Chacho's is like, they've got so ghetto.
It is. But you know what? They've got like the best Tex-Mex. The only thing I don't like, you can't take out their margaritas. Like you have to have their margaritas on site, which I understand. But they have margaritas the size of my head. Like they're gigantic. Yes. And I remember one night I took Ambition and tried to have two and asked me why I was taking out into people's restaurants. Yeah.
So there's this one time at Chacho's, G and I decided there's a fly in here and it is getting on my damn nerves. So y'all, I swear I'm not crazy and I'm not drunk, but that fly getting on my nerves. We may have done things in a Chacho's bathroom.
That's okay. I don't wrong you.
And then I left him in the bathroom. It was a women's bathroom, and I was like, "Oh, we're done now. All right, I'll see you outside, sir."
In the women's bathroom.
Mm-hmm. He still doesn't let me live that down. It was fun though. He got over it.
Okay. So, car date where you go for a drive,
mm-hmm.
Get some drinks, you take some food.
Yes.
You take a blanket.
Yes. Get a playlist. Y'all, that music is everything. Get a playlist. And it sounds so cheesy and cliche.
It's not.
Get a playlist. Once we first started getting serious, I started asking, what are your favorite slow songs? So I did that for him. I got a whole playlist of songs I know he would like, put together. So when we're in the car and I'm in that mood and I know we can pull over somewhere, I'll start putting music on. But be spontaneous. That is the biggest thing. Have fun and don't get complacent.
Yes.
So one really great thing, and I know they're not a sponsor and they're not like paying you for anything, but I love this. It's called I don't know if you guys can see it, but
so it's the blank and or the and?
Yes, the and. So you take these cards out. They're the size of little playing cards, and there's different questions. So you have to each get 12 cards, and you ask a question, and it gives you the opportunity to really relearn your partner. Like this one says, when was the last time you felt suffocated by this relationship and why? Some of them get really heavy and some of them are very light and loving.
Yes.
But it really gives you that opportunity to kind of say, you know what? I forgot all this stuff. So let's go back and maybe there's something that you were holding on to. Let's have that moment and let it go. I love right now, like a DJ D Nice is doing, the club quarantines.
Yes.
So I will turn it on, get the speaker, grab a glass of wine, and we literally sit in here and dance. We'll
Really?
clear out the living room and dance.
I bet
And
so.
we've done that now with the canopy in the backyard. We've sat out there. The last days it was cold out. Who had a question?
So, Life with Keely, she says, what if your partner doesn't want to answer the questions because they need time?
You can do two things. So the rule suggests if they don't want to answer it, you're supposed to look that person in the eye and say, some shit. You're like, I don't want to answer it, or I plead the fifth, or something to that effect. Or you can simply say, you know what? I mean, it's your game. So you can put it aside, say, hey, can we come back to this question?
Right.
I want to have some time to really give this a full developed answer. Let's come back to it.
But the
Simple as
important
that.
thing is that there has to be an understanding and an agreement, an
Mm-hmm.
honest understanding and agreement that you will come back to it. Because
Yes.
sometimes people defer because they don't want to answer, and then they go, let's
Mm-hmm.
come back to it. And then when you
Mm-hmm.
bring it up again, they're like, oh, well, we're not playing the game, so why are we coming back to, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
if you're going to say to the person, can we come back to this? Mean it that you're going to. Like,
Yes.
don't leave them hanging and don't leave them in limbo with the question.
And then one thing that I like that I'm holding myself more accountable for, so I deflect a lot. If I feel like I'm in a corner, child, I will be. So it was really hot outside today, and I was just, and he'll stop me. You're deflecting. Come
Yes.
back. Come back around to this original question.
Yes.
So
So he holds you accountable.
yes, and I love that. So
Good.
definitely, I love this game. They've got all kind. I mean, most of us have smartphones. Go on there and look into different couple games.
Yes.
Some of them you have to pay for, some of them you don't. Google it. I mean, there's all different little cute question type games. Um, right now, of course, a lot of adult stores are still closed. Go online, Adam and Eve,
Yes.
Amazon, all that. Find cute games.
Yes.
Find new things that you're wanting to explore with each other, and
Mm-hmm.
then do it.
Yep.
Um, what else have we done? We've done walks around the neighborhood, little red solo cup, walk around the neighborhood, talking, music playing, different things like that. I mean, I'm not a gamer. He's gotten into, he's into video games, so every now and then I'll sit there and play with him. Um, okay, so y'all gonna take my black card, but I just learned how to play spades like
Listen
last
to
week.
me. I still don't know how to play spades, so don't feel nowhere.
So we've been playing spades. So I learned how to do that. But different little things, just the smallest thing that you can think of. Give each other a massage. Hey,
Yes.
sit down, tell me when I'm in the office and I'm sitting there doing work, I'll tell them, hey, come here real quick. Have a seat. How are you doing? Like, how are you really doing? Right now, all this stuff going on, we're in the house 24/7. Tell me
Yep.
how you feeling. Like, check in with each other. The smallest things like that. I'm loving puzzles right now. So he'll come in there and help me do my puzzle. And I know it's something he hates, but
But
it's
he spends
about,
time with you doing it.
yes.
And
So,
and that's what I mean by saying like spend time intentionally with the person. Like
mhm,
you don't have to love what they love, just be part of their experience. If you know
exactly.
that it's something that they enjoy, be part of that experience. Be
Mhm.
intentional in the way that you spend time with them. I wanted to ask you about the couples massages. So this is my thing. It's like be role play. That's the word that I was looking for. So it's like, to me, if I'm saying, okay, well, I'm not just going to give you a massage, I'm going to give you like a massage as if you were going to a rub and tug. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, I'm going to be all cute and I'm going to say, sir, oh, put your stuff over there. There's a towel, you can
Yes.
wrap it around your waist, and then have you come out and lay on the bed and make sure that there's some candles burning. And that whole slide my body up and down you and do the whole rub and tug with a
Mhm.
happy ending. You
Mhm.
know, there's an opportunity for you to role play. It's an opportunity for you to just try different things and be creative. But like you said, if you're stuck for things to do, Google is your best friend. YouTube
Right
is
now,
your
it
best friend.
really, really is. I mean, somebody said, question if I'm into video games and she's not. Child, don't do video games. I don't. I don't have the patience for it. It's
Yep.
stupid, in my opinion.
Yes.
But I understand that this is something that my partner likes. So I will try this
Try.
for you.
Yes.
Now, I tried it and I realized I reaffirmed, yeah, I don't like it. But I tried it.
And that's the most important thing. It's like people forget that it's not necessarily about not liking what the person likes. It's about making the effort for the person. And I promise you,
Exactly.
if you make the effort for them, they will appreciate
Yes.
you infinitely.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
and maybe it's something where, it could even be something as simple as, okay, well, they don't like the video games that you like. Find out if there is a video game that she likes.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, for me, I don't understand any of the new what do you call it there, Grand Theft Auto, or the games where you're at war with people and shooting up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand any of those. But if you say to me, come, let's play Pac-Man or Miss
If we
Pac-Man
play
or
Pac-Man, let's play Dig Dug.
I'm
Let's
there.
play
I'm there with
Galaga.
you.
Okay, let's do it. I'm
Right?
in on that one.
And that's it. So it's like, if it has to be a bonding moment, try to pick something where you can actually play together and actually bond
Yep.
over. Or if it is that you want to play them shoot 'em up games, be patient in trying to teach her how to play the game.
Mm-hmm. Like Keely, when you go down in that man cave, go down there naked a couple of times.
Hey,
Go down there and prance in some lingerie every now and then. Every
hold
now
on, hold
and
on, hold
then.
on. Go down there with a cigar because her husband likes cigars. Go down there with
Bam.
a cigar.
Yes. Every now and then when he's on that laptop and he's been in there for a minute, I'll walk around the corner and say, hey, and I'll flash him.
Yeah.
And that's my, all right, I need you right now. Like, I
Yes.
need some time right now.
Yes.
But it's just keeping that thing alive is so, so important. And that's one of the biggest things between him and I. Don't get complacent.
You know what it's almost like? You almost have to treat it like you've never stopped dating.
That
Like,
because you're not supposed to.
right. But what ends up happening is, what people do is they say, okay, well, we're married now. Take
Mm-hmm.
that out of the equation. You know it, but you know what you say
Mm-hmm.
to yourself? You never stop dating the person that you're with.
Exactly.
You never stop dating the person that you're with. So suppose you're in a long-term relationship where you guys haven't gotten married yet and it's 6 and 7 years. What are you going to do? Like, not do anything that's fun because, you know what I mean?
Have you
Treat
been
it as
together
if
forever?
you guys are still dating. And you know what I mean? Even if it's once or twice a week where you intentionally plan a date where you guys do something together, do that. Have
Yeah,
a bath together. Sit in the tub and soak together if it's big enough to accommodate you. If not, take a
exactly.
shower together. You know what I mean? Wash his hair. Let him wash your hair. Do the full body massage. Like you said, do the card date. Pitch a tent in the friggin' backyard and sleep outside.
Exactly. But it's just a matter of it doesn't have to be these big extravagant things. And I think that's what a lot of people get, misunderstood about. They I want the grand gesture. And like, no.
No.
No, the fact that he gets up before I do in the mornings and still now we're in the house every day. Hey baby, you want me to make you a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Or hey, you want me to make you some tea? He does not drink tea, but he will go in there and make me tea. And I love that. It's the little things and is again cliche. It really is the little things and we hear that all the time, but those are those things that just it means the most to people.
But you know what? I don't even think that it's cliche anymore, because I feel like people have stopped doing it. So it's not, you have to relearn it. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's no longer cliche because nobody really does it anymore. Like you said, people are
Exactly.
now looking for the grand gestures. So it has to be like, you have to get like the steak and the shrimp and the lobster, and that's how I know that we're doing a date. Or, we have to get dressed to the nines and go to a fancy restaurant, and that's how I know that we're doing a date. There are people who need to relearn how to appreciate the smaller, simpler things.
Exactly. I
Go
mean,
to
and
the park and swing. As corny as that sounds,
no, but
go to the
it's
park
so
and swing.
fun because you not only kind of, I guess, recapture some of your youth and that carefree part of you, but you get that carefree part of each other.
Absolutely.
So it's so much to do, and there's so many little things that we really don't take into account from day to day.
Yes.
But I think another thing that we have to start recognizing is if you're not okay, y'all aren't going to be okay. So don't
Absolutely.
project what's going on with you internally onto your relationship. And I think
Absolutely.
right now is really that time to, you've got nothing but time.
Yep.
carve out the little time for yourself, check in with you, make sure you're good, because again, you're not good, y'all aren't good. And
Absolutely.
say, you know what, I've been feeling away. And again, like I said, for a couple, like 2 days, a day and a half, I'm like, I'm feeling away with this man. And I realized, like, it's really not him, it was me. Because he was good. He's like, we're good. I'm great. And I'm over here like, no, I'm not great. And then I realized, don't forget who you are.
Yes.
Don't lose sight of the person that you are, and even more so the person that he fell in love with. And like
Absolutely.
I said before, understand that you are going to grow and evolve. Just make sure that you guys are growing and evolving together.
Absolutely.
Yep,
Absolutely.
yep.
I appreciate you spending time.
The battery was dying on me.
Awesome.
Of course, of course.
So,
I'm like, anybody with any questions? No, y'all are good.
yeah, people have been sort of messaging in between and talking about like doing picnics and doing things around the
Yeah,
house.
go for
People have
it.
been putting out, different suggestions and different ideas. I mean, I think it's all wonderful. Like I said, you and I've been saying the same thing. Like, you're quarantined together. This is an opportunity for you to redevelop it's like rebranding.
You're welcome, Keely.
It's like when a company rebrands, you're rebranding your
Yes.
relationship, you're developing your relationship, you are relearning your partner, or taking time to actually bond. Like I said, it's really funny when I hear people prior to this saying, oh, I never have enough time to spend time with my husband or with my wife.
Now
There's
it's all
never
you
enough
got.
time for us to go on a date because we're both so busy. There's never enough time for us to do XYZ because we're both so busy. Now you're not busy.
So what's your new excuse?
Right, exactly. What's your excuse now? Now you have no excuse. Now you have all the time in the world.
Yep.
To make the effort, And again, like, I know that resources may be limited financially, but not every date has to cost a bunch of money.
$1 million date.
It doesn't.
Like,
make a couple of sandwiches and go to the park and have a picnic.
Yes.
It's simple, basic things sometimes. And again, it's like, remember the reasons when, you first started dating and the things that you used to do when you first started dating that had you fall in love with that person. You know what I mean? Like, go back to those moments, revisit those memories and do it all over again.
Spice it up.
Pepperan, you are awesome. Everybody,
thank you guys. I love you.
Thank you so much.
My beautiful, I love you.
A light for me in the past couple of days. We're not going to talk about it.
No, we're not going to go there. But
no,
I love you so dearly. I'm so incredibly proud of you. You know that. I'm not gonna do it. I won't do it. You're so amazing. You better not. But no, I really am proud of you, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you. And I cannot wait till you're out here. We are gonna act a fool. But all right, guys,
I can't get kicked out of Houston. Like, you come Canada, come. I can't be responsible if we get kicked out of Texas. Like, straight up. But we'll
kick us out. You know what? My mom's a cop. My stepdad's a cop. My godfather's a cop.
Yeah, all right.
It's covered. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. I'm still gonna be on here commenting and checking in.
I said, big up himself. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My friend.
Yes, ma'am. That fellow islander.
It's a good island. We're not gonna, but it's a good island.
All right. Bye, sweetheart.
Right. I'll talk to you later, honey.
Bye.
That's Pepperan. I say this all the time, because I never want to be that person who, anyhow, I am appreciative. There are so many people in my life who I still have to meet physically face to face, but we've talked, we FaceTime, we video chat, we message, and we're in constant communication. And you guys are so integral to my happiness and so integral to, just me on a day-to-day basis. And I just want you guys to know, genuinely and sincerely, when I say for like 6 months after quarantine is lifted, I'm going everywhere to meet everybody that I need to meet and give out hugs in real life to the people who are so important to me, because I love and appreciate you guys. And it's really weird when people say like you can't forge bonds and friendships with people, because of social media. That's some straight bullshit. I have my tribe is just, y'all are amazing. And I love you guys. I just wanted to say that before I get soggy. Yeah, you keep me uplifted and supportive and supported, and um I always want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. Like, I never want it to not be said. I never want it to be taken for granted. I hope that I never become that person that's so full of myself. I can't see that happening because it's just not in my nature. But you guys are the ones who keep me grounded and keep me being AJ, and in those moments of uncertainty and in those, I'm getting emotional, in those moments of doubt, there are so many of you who are so close to me and so close and dear to my heart that let me know that I am on the right path, that I am doing good, and that I'm okay, and that I'm loved and I'm surrounded by love. And I appreciate you guys. I can't even go and like name, because if I start naming names, then I'm really gonna cry, and we're just not doing that right now. But yes, I'm gonna come to Richmond. Honestly, I'm so serious. Like, I'm the first half of my trip will be so going down through New York, so the Bronx, Brooklyn, through New Jersey, through Philadelphia, then continuing south through DC, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, Florida, and then stop and then make my way back home. And then later on in the year, like in the September, October, November months, or October, November months, then it'll be going out east, which would be towards Texas. So Kentucky, Louisiana, and then to Texas, and then sort of meandering about. So within Texas, it would be Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. I'm not sure how I would map that, but I am coming to give out real life hugs. Trust and believe. Listen to me, Mercy. If it works out timing wise, we can be in Texas at the same time. But I have all it. Anybody who knows me, like, I'm forever on the road. And it's interesting because when quarantine happened, I was actually on my way to Philadelphia to be in Philly for probably about a week. And then, as things would happen and they kind of started locking down the borders and what have you, I had to come back home. But trust me, there is going to be, I'm coming. I when I posted for that 6 months after the quarantine is lifted and borders are open, believe me, I am going to be, I'm coming. There's going to be a list of people prioritized that I need to see. You all know who you are, but I am definitely going to do that. But with the utmost sincerity, I appreciate you guys. I really do. There are people that I talk to, if not daily, every other day, or a few times a week, and it's not even like any sort of really heavy laden conversation. It's just more like checking in and letting people know how important they are, and sharing love and sharing light and sharing positive energy, and just making sure that we all stay supported with one another. And it's, as I said, it's really important to me, what I've learned in my life, to let people know how important they are to me instead of waiting till it's too late. Because sometimes we get so caught up in life that we forget to tell the people who are important to us that they're important to us. And I've learned that I never want to be that person. I want you to know while you're still here, while I can still tell you how much you are important to me, and you are important to me. You are important to me. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so let me get out of my feelings. I gotta scroll back up. Sorry for the close-up of my face. Oh God. You guys are gonna make me get all soggy. But I am coming. Absolutely. Like I said, it'll be New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, or that's Pennsylvania, right? So Pennsylvania, Washington, DC, then Virginia, then definitely North Carolina, possibly South Carolina, for sure Atlanta, a couple of spots in Atlanta, and for sure Florida. then I pause, I come back home, and then it's the other direction. So I think in that direction, I would be going through Michigan, then like Illinois, Indiana, which are one of the two of them. I think they're side by side. And then just basically making my way down to, like I said, to New Orleans, and then from New Orleans to Texas. And then I will be in Texas for 2 weeks. So within that 2 weeks, I will be hitting Houston and Dallas and San Antonio. So I will be about the place. Okay. I'm tired. I don't know if there's anything else that we need to cover. I absolutely want to say, oops, Dawn, you're truly an amazing person. Oh, you guys are gonna make me. You guys are gonna make me cry. Keely, you're definitely coming with me. You're coming everywhere. No, I definitely wouldn't leave you. We might have to rent an RV, but that's okay. Either that or we'll fix Blue and, we'll be good. But anyhow, Dawn, I don't know if you're busy, if you want to call. I know you had tried to call before and I took Pepper's call, but if you want to call and chat with me, please do so before I go. I don't know if you're at work. Don has to be one of the hardest working men that I know. Like between his full-time job and photography, like I thought I didn't sleep. He sleeps less than me, and that's actually scary because I think collectively on average I sleep maybe 4 hours a night, which is really weird, and it's like separated in spurts. But anyhow, yeah. Okay. You know me, I don't like to ramble, and I'm starting to feel like I'm rambling. So I'm gonna log off. I hope that everyone stays safe amidst the quarantine and stuff that we're all doing. I hope that you all are taking care of yourself, love the people that are around you, spend time intentionally with the people who are around you, do the work. And for the people who are not around you that you can't have access to because, obvious reasons, FaceTime, video chat, FaceTime, text, call, whatever it is, stay connected with people and yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyhow, I hope that you guys have a great night. Mercy, I love you. I love you. Samantha, I love you. Keely, it goes without saying. You are one of the most nearest and dearest to my heart. I love you. Don, Mr. Chef Trinidad, Mr. Craze Driver. I know I'm forgetting people, but Pepperan Marie, Pepperan. I appreciate you guys all so much, and I love you dearly. And I say that if anyone who knows me, I don't use the word love lightly. I don't use the word love to describe inanimate objects. When I use the word love, it is specifically for people and our cat. So human things, human and living things. Loving is very important to me, and the use of the word love is very important to me. And as I said, there are people that, through the grace of God and through social media, I have come in contact with some amazing, amazing, amazing people, and my life is that much more enriched for it. And I feel completely blessed to have all of you guys be part of my life. So I love you and I appreciate you. And I'm out. You guys have a great night.